market structure now. That is the second aspect in part 1, market structure. But before we discuss market structure, there's no way I can discuss market structure and not talk about storyline and narration. Storyline and narration, because there are two sides of the coin. They are two sides of the coin. I can explain market structure and not talk about storyline, and I can't explain storyline phase and objective without talking about market structure. They are two sides of the coin. All right. So I've said earlier that if you want a deeper knowledge on market structure, I have a video on this channel. I posted it over a year ago. I discussed it into details there, but the entry criteria I use there is different though. So what you're going to do is watch only the first 40 minutes of that very video. It is tagged market structure in this particular channel. I have a total of 5 videos now. So I posted those videos over a year ago. It's the same structure we're still using today. The structure have not changed. The only thing that changed is the entry criteria. So go and watch the first 40 minutes of that video for you to understand structure properly. But I'm still going to do a brief explanation here for you now. This is market structure. You already know how this one come about. I've explained open, low, high, close, right? You see, this price open here, it gave us a low, it go high before coming to close. So this is the exact open, low, high, close that is forming a trend. This is uptrend, this is downtrend. All right, but when price is forming like this, it has its own components too. So we wanted to discuss its components now. We want to discuss its components, right? So let me walk you through what exactly you are looking out for. Okay, let me tell you what the components are before we discuss what you are looking out for. When you open your chart and you see structure like this, the component is, it has a strong low, a strong high. All these are strong lows in an uptrend. Strong lows, but they are major lows. So in an uptrend, every major low is a strong low. You can write this down. In an uptrend, every major low is a strong low. In a downtrend, every major high is a strong high. Why? Because they are very strong to the extent they will break structure, not previous structure, the main structures. They will break them. A, C, E, G, they break major structures. L, N, P, R, T, they break major structures, so they are strong. You see here, B, D, F, H, they are weak because all these ones break them up. Then K, M, O, Q, S, they are weak here too in the bearish trend. They are major, but they are weak. All right, A and B, the very first component I said they are major, strong. They are major structures. They have major structures and they have minor structures. That's the first component. They have major structures, they have minor structures. The second component is they have impulsive phases. A, B is impulsive. When price move like this, when price move from A to B, that is an impulsive move. Impulsive move. A to B impulsive, B to C corrective. I believe you see what my cursor is. A, B impulsive, B, C corrective. C, D impulsive, D, E corrective. E, F impulsive, F, G corrective. G, H impulsive, H, I corrective. I, J impulsive, J, K corrective. Okay, for this case there is change of character. So why is this place impulsive? This is an impulsive phase because price move from a strong low to a major high. So that is an impulsive leg. That's an impulsive phase. Then it reacts to an institutional level here and it corrects itself. I will explain these details later in the video about institutional reactions, reaction to institutional levels. I will explain it later in the video. I hope you helped me. So impulsive phase, corrective phase, impulsive phase, corrective phase, impulsive phase, corrective phase. You get to understand it better. In every impulsive leg, there are minor structures. 1 is a minor structure. 6 is a minor structure. Minor, high, minor, low. 2, minor, high, minor, low. 3, minor, high. 8, minor, low. Because they are internal structures. They are not major structures. They are minor structures. They react to. They are minor reactions. They are minor reactions. These are major reactions. All the major highs, they are major. They started from a major reaction. They reacted to institutional supplies from the previous price action. So they are major reactions. The minor ones are minor reactions. You get to understand it better. But this is the component for now. This is the component for now. So when we open our chart, you can write this we can write this down. Let me tell us what we are expected to look out for when we open our chart like this. First of all, we are going to find out what is the current phase, because this is a complete, what is it called, structure. Maybe we just come to the market, we find price here, we don't know what to do. Are we to buy, are we to sell? So what you're forced to do is, what is the current phase of price at this very moment? After you have found the buyers, what is the current phase of price? Because when you find the current phase of price, that phase will tell you what the objective is. And when you know the objective, it will help you frame your entry. It will help you frame your entry, which means you are going to help price to achieve its objective. After you have found the buyers, you have to look for a directional candle that is in line with that objective to help price achieve that objective. If you go against that objective, that is when you hit stop loss. All right. So you have to find out what is the current phase of price at this moment in time. Is it an impulsive leg? Is this an impulsive phase, or is this a corrective phase? Is it an impulsive phase, or is it a corrective phase? So what are the things you're going to do to help you find the phase? Is what is the last recent strong low? This is price narration now. You go back to the previous price action, because this is a schematic diagram. You go back to the previous price action. What is the last recent strong low? You mark out your structure after you have determined the buyers, that this is a bullish buyers. Where is my last recent major high? Does it break structure? This is my strong low break structure. You are doing this on 4H. You are doing this on 4-hour time frame. So you determine the phase first. When you now determine the phase, that phase will help you know what the objective of that current leg is. If it is an impulsive leg, the objective of every impulsive move is to create a major high in a bullish trend. If it is a corrective move, that is BC, the objective of every corrective move is to come and sweep liquidity of the internal structure before it will continue. If you find price at C after the end of the reaction, that is another strong low created. The phase helps you, tells you a story, helps you determine the objective. What is the objective of C now? Is to create a new impulsive leg. So the objective of that strong move is to create a new major high, because the overall objective of this pro trend has not completed yet until it mitigates a weekly open or daily open, as the case may be. No, weekly open. If it is a 4H pro trend, until it mitigates a weekly open. All right. I'm also going to explain this in details later in the future in this very clip, if I have the time. All right. So basically, this is what you're going to do. Determine the impulsive phase first. Determine what phase we are in. Is it impulsive? If it is impulsive, what's the objective of impulsive move? This will help you find what? Candles, directional candles only, that is in line with that phase. In line with the objective of that phase. That is in line with the objective of that phase. If it's an impulsive phase, you buy until price gets to B. You will find a region that you know, oh, it may likely reacted to maybe a daily open or weekly open, as the case may be. Right? Then once you get to the daily open, you should expect a major corrective move, a major reaction that will start a corrective move. If price has started a corrective move, you should know that the objective of that corrective move is to come and sweep the inducement, the internal structure. So you're not going to sell anything until that objective is complete. And if that objective is complete, it will now, and it show intent of moving up, then you know that, oh, another impulsive move is about to start. The objective have shifted. I'm following it up now. I believe you understand what I'm explaining here. So after I've done all this, you now find directional candle that align with that objective of that phase. You find directional candle that is aligned with the objective of that phase, and trade from its opening price, so that the overall pro trend of that phase will achieve that objective. You are helping price to achieve the objective of what the overall pro trend want to do. You are not trading in line with it, but you must understand structure. You mark the structure correctly, then you determine the phase you are in at the moment. Once the phase has been determined, you now find the directional candle that is in line with the objective of that phase. If you do not find the directional candle at that moment, it means there is no entry for you. So all in all, we discuss here ACE, ACEG right? The components there, these are all what? Strong major lows. Strong major lows, A, C, E, G. Even I too is a strong major low before it become invalidated. But it's still a strong low because it broke structure before it later become invalidated. B, D, F, G, H. These, they are major eyes but weak eyes, right? Then the internal structures, the 1, 2, 3, 4, they are minor structures. So they are internal structures, right? The internal structures. The same way, JLNPRT, strong major eyes. QMOQS, weak major lows. QM, when you practice, you understand what I'm trying to relate to you here. So this is basically a market structure. You want to understand the details of how this form, right? Go to that my video and how this major eyes comes about, the internal structures. Of course, you get details there, right? So let me remove one, what's it called, range here, and give you a total explanation of what I've just explained there. We can see it here. So it's actually a range, or you call it a continuation pattern, because price will continue to do this again and again and again, right? We call it a continuation, but you continue to do this again and again and again, right? So you can see. So that's, I've just removed one, and to explain to you in details what the components are. This is a strong low, a major high, a strong low, strong low, strong low. This one will now continue with another impulsive leg. A new strong low have been created. It will do the same thing, create internal reaction, flip it, then come back to sweep. So this is an impulsive phase, corrective phase. Impulsive phase, corrective phase. This is for uptrend, this is for downtrend, directly opposite. I hope you understand this. I hope we understand this. All right. If you understand this, I think we have done justice to part 1. I said I'm only going to explain it briefly. Let's go to the main reason why we were here today. That is using 4H candle as entry. We already know the type of candle we'll be looking out for, directional candles.